All right, what's up with y'all out there, man? I hope everybody gonna enjoy this Friday, you know what I'm saying? Everybody spend their Fridays different. You can't compare other people's Fridays to your Friday. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Friday, you know what I'm saying? And have a good time out there, man. Everybody gonna be off work today. A lot of people getting paid today. Enjoy yourself. Do what y'all do. I'm bringing back up Gene Hackman, the actor. He was a movie actor. I'm bringing him back up, y'all. And the reason why I'm bringing him back up, because I'm giving y'all an update. The last time I told y'all about his income, where will his income be going? Who is it going to be going to? And at the end of the day, like I keep saying to y'all, when you're dealing with family, when you have a person of wealth, a lot of times it does end up to where all people want is money, and a lot of times that's what they want. You know what I mean? So Gene Hackman supposedly left $80 million behind, and out of that $80 million, they're not saying if his kids will receive that money, because Betsy, which is his wife, supposedly he left it all to her. It went to her. But then she died. So the kids that he have is not by Betsy. They're by another woman. So therefore, they're trying to figure out how are the kids going to get the money, because it was left to Betsy because he was married to her. You understand? So, that's a big problem right there. And if I'm looking at Gene Hackman, man, and I had the money and you an actor, it don't even matter what terms you were on with your children, whether it was good terms or bad terms. I mean, it got to the point to where you married Betsy and left her everything. I mean, that's kind of harsh, y'all. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you can look at it from different angles, you know what I'm saying? Because some family that claim to be family aren't family like that, y'all. And some are all about the money, and they will, you know what I mean, turn on you for the money if they all about the money at the end of the day, y'all. You know what I mean? That's all they care about. That's all they want. And that's all they've been focusing on was money the whole time, y'all. And maybe Gene Hackman seen that, and now he's thinking like, you know what? I'm going to leave it all to Betsy. And that's what he did. He left his money to Betsy. Now, rumors is that when you leave your wealth to a couple that was married, and that couple eventually passed, if Betsy didn't have a will, then eventually that money can go to charity or something like that, y'all. So everything he worked for went to her, and everything she worked for will go to charity if they didn't have any wills. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully his kids will be able to fight that in court. Hopefully he did leave them something behind, man, and they settled out their differences. But from the looks of it, it seemed like Gene Hackman really didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't like them, because if he did, man, he wouldn't have left it all to old Betsy, man. And Betsy, she was doing her job, wasn't she? For him to leave her all the wealth, Betsy was doing what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, anybody could get brainwashed out there, y'all. It happens all the time, every day, all day, And maybe Gene Hackman was in love, and I mean, love is real, It's just, I look at it from a different way. I look at it, if Gene Hackman was broke and was a 9-to-5 worker, let's say working in the field somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and come home every day, hard worker, would Betsy have still loved him the way she loved him because he was wealthy? Would she have loved him the same way if he was a 9-to-5 worker and just had a regular home? That I don't know, y'all. You understand? Sometimes you gotta go through testaments to really see who's there for you and who's not. You know what I mean? I don't know if Betsy would have stuck around if Gene Hackman was a 9 to 5 worker, and you know what I mean? Would it have been real love, or did she want to get wine and dine, y'all, and would have looked past him like, hey, this is not enough. I feel like I'm worth more than this. You can't afford me. And there are women out there like that. There are some women who love you for you, and there are some women who just want your wealth. You know what I'm saying? And we'll never know with Gene Hackman and Betsy, because Gene Hackman was already rich when he got with her. So we won't know the outcome of that, y'all. Now, what's crazy is, I'm thinking, why wouldn't he just leave it to his children? What type of relationship did he have with his children? Because I kind of looked into some of it, and they say that the relationship that he had with his children were not that good. Like, they were on bad terms a lot, and they say that when he got older, he kind of started building a relationship with them like that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, though, man, when you look at it, from how I look at it, he should have left his children the money, and he shouldn't have left Betsy anything. That's my opinion, y'all. Now, y'all can comment on my channel, let me know what y'all think about it. I think he shouldn't have left Betsy anything, because he just met Betsy, and basically she was a stranger to him. You know what I mean? They met, they clicked right away, they got married. They moved far as hell away from Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, all the way to New Mexico, where it's quiet, nobody could get to them. This is why nobody couldn't even find where they was at. They was already dead for, a couple of weeks already in the home, and nobody checked on them or anything. So basically, though that couple, Gene Hackman and Betsy, they pushed everybody away from them. They pushed everybody away and said, hey, you know what, it's just me and you. And sometimes that's cool too, because, sometimes family don't love each other the way they're supposed to love each other. And they are in it because they know that he has money and stuff like that too. So like I say, I'm not speaking on neither behalf. I'm just saying I would have left something to his family. You know what I mean? He could have left something to Betsy too, but I would have left something to my family. So we'll get to the bottom of it, man. Until then, man. So far, the story is Gene Hackman left the money to Betsy, and Betsy passed. The money will be going to charity because she didn't have a will. So we're going to see what next comes out of this, man. And you know what I'm saying? You can't compare nobody to Gene Hackman, y'all, because Gene Hackman was one of the top actors in his days. You know what I mean? And he was a good actor. He had it all, man. And then, you fast forward, like I say, and you see him with Betsy. When I seen him with Betsy, I didn't think she was his type. I'm like, what is he doing with her? Like, she must be doing her job. You know what I mean? She doing what she's supposed to do to keep him, you know what I mean, locked in. Yeah, because Betsy had Gene Hackman on lock. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from a real person point of view, from my experience out here in this world. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, it's easy to get tricked. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of guys out there, man, who don't know what's going on. And, the first woman they meet, and the woman bow down to them and treat them good. And that's all they looking for. Hey, I just need a woman to cook, clean, treat me good. I'll do it, whatever you want. I'll give you whatever you want. But at the end of the day, is that real love? Is that real? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. And then the wealth goes. Look where the wealth goes. It's not going to nobody else. It's not going to no rappers. It's not going to no hood dudes. It's not going to street dancers. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to no army veterans who might need help. No. This money went to Betsy. And Betsy, she gone. So, like I say, we gonna see, man. I mean, stuff like that. I think his kids say he can't come back. You know what I'm saying? because they were arguing and stuff like that. So they didn't want him back in their life. What happened was, I guess down the line as he got older, they figured out that, hey, look, man, we could squash our differences, and they end up letting him back in their life and tried to build a relationship with him. Now, did that work for them to get some of his money? We'll never know. We're going to find out, though, because that's going to come out soon. Did the money go to charity? Did the money go to his kids? Did the money go to Betsy? Where did the money go? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to find that out real soon, man, and I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to keep y'all updated on that. Yeah, let's go.